Four Stories was a story that was inspired by anthology films that have different stories happening simultaneously. But because I'm working in VR, I'm able to have those four different movies playing at the same time over one another. It's only about 3 minutes long, but it gets extended length by the fact that each of those four stories are independent of another. So if you're going to be watching four stories 4 times, you then have a 12-minute story. Four Stories was designed from the ground up to be a VR experience, so it made the most sense to design it in a VR environment so that I could get a look at where the different layouts and compositions would be for the viewers. From there, I used that layout to have an artist do 2D storyboards, which were then given back to me, and I use them as reference for posing my character animations throughout the story. It had about 7 main characters, and then about 15 side characters or background characters. The audio for Four Stories was an interesting challenge because I needed to have a film that had 4 stories happening simultaneously in front of you, but you wouldn't want to hear this audio from a story that's happening on the other side of the building if you're focusing on one that's right in front of you. So for that purpose, there's spatial audio cones that let you hear just the area where you're viewing without being interrupted by audio happening in other parts of the story. I think VR is a very exciting new medium and new way to tell stories that is completely separate from film. You're no longer limited by the composition and framing that traditional films are bound to. So you can hide things in your story and you can make people explore, and they all get a different takeaway from the same story.